Hello students, welcome you to the second session of John the Ark part 2. In the first session we saw how a young 16 years old girl came after getting vision of God and angels came to help to defend France. She was being said by an angel to go and help Dauphin who was in danger when France was being defeated by English people. Now in the remaining part of the lesson, that is page number 33 and 34, we are going to see the scene when John is standing in front of Robert and Paloe. Paloe obstinately, "We want a few mad people now. See where the same ones have landed us." This is the time when Robert is saying Paloe that you have also gone mad along with Jane or the John. Some were calling her Jenny, some were calling her John. Now this was the time when Paloe was trying to defend John. Robert said that he has also gone mad. Now again, to which Paloe answered that he says that we need some madman. When we come together, we are really going to do certain type of miracle. Now what Robert is saying, we'll see. "I feel like a fool. Still, if you feel sure." Paloe, "I feel sure enough to take her to Chinon unless you stop me." Chinon is a place where the royal family is hiding. So now Robert is very much confused whether to send her or no, and so both are speaking in this form. "Robert, do you think I ought to have another talk with her?" Here Robert is asking Paloe that should he have another talk with Jane or John. Paloe, going to the window, "Yes, John, come up." John enters inside that room. Let me show you a picture to get somewhat idea. See, you can see here two men are sitting and a girl is standing in front of them. This is somewhat a scene in front of Squire Robert and Paloe who are sitting, and John is standing over there. Getting back to our lesson. John enters. Paloe, gravely, "Be seated, John." Here, Paloe gravely means seriously he is saying, "Be seated, John." Robert, "What is your name?" John, They always call me Jenny in Lorraine. Here in France, I am John. The soldier called me the maid." Now, Jenny says that in Lorraine, they were calling her Jenny. And afterwards, in France, people started calling her John. And soldiers, they call her maid. Maid means servant of God over here. Robert, "How old are you?" John, 17. So they tell me. It might be 19. I don't remember. Here she answers that when Robert asks her how old is she says that people say that she is 17 years old, but according to her, she is 19 years old. Robert, "I suppose you think raising a siege is as easy as chasing a cow out of a meadow. You think soldiering is anybody's job?" Now see what Robert is saying. Jenny, he's saying that, "I suppose you think raising a siege." Raising a siege is a phrase, write down the meaning. Surround from all sides and attack, removing the foes surrounding a place. He says that it is not an easy job to do the work of soldier. It is actually like chasing a cow out of a meadow. Meadow means grassland. So chasing a cow out from a grassland, it is a hard job. John, "I don't think it can be very difficult if God is if God is on your side." Here John shows her much she is a great believer of God, and she says that if God is on your side, you can do anything. Robert, grimly, Grimly means in a very tough voice, he said. Have you ever seen English soldiers fighting? Have you ever seen them plundering, burning, turning the countryside into a desert? Have you heard no tales of their prince who is the devil himself, or the English king's father? Write down the meaning. Grimly, in a very tough voice. Plundering, looting, destroying, burning, turning in the countryside into desert. Here desert means empty place. Okay, now see the explanation. Robert answers John that he says that, have you ever seen the English soldiers fighting? Because they fight in a very rough form, in destroying, they are having the destroying attitude. They plundering means loot. They looting the place wherever they go, burning the things, turning the countryside into desert. They, have you not seen the kings of English who are they themselves behaving like devils? Now John is answering, you do not understand, squire. Our soldiers are always beaten because they are fighting only to save their skin, and the shortest way to save your skin is to run away. But I'll teach them all to fight for France. Then they will drive the soldier before them like sheep. You and Polly will live to see the day when there will not be a single English soldier on the soil of France. See the explanation, children. Here John is answering Robert. She says that you don't understand. See children, pay attention to this statement. Here this girl has changed the attitude of Robert after answering this. She says that our soldiers, whenever they go to fight, they don't think that they are fighting for France, but they think that they are fighting to save themselves. Save their skin means to save their lives. Here beaten means defeated. Write down, beaten means defeated. By saying this, John has completely changed the outlook of Robert. According to her, the soldiers should have the attitude of fighting for France rather than fighting to save their life. Once they will learn to fight for France, they will surely be successful in that. Robert to Polly, this may all be nonsense, Polly, but the troops might just be inspired by it. Though nothing that we seem to put any fire into them, even the Dauphin might believe it, and if she can put some fight into him, she can put it in anybody. Now here Robert is speaking to Polly. He says that, now whatever this girl is saying, I am not getting convinced with that, but whatever she is saying might inspire the troops. Troops are the soldiers, and whatever like loss of confidence that has taken place in the mind of the soldiers, that might wipe out, and she might put the fire into them. Putting the fire is a phrase. Putting the fire means inspiring them to fight for France. Even the Dauphin is a oldest son of the king who is going to become the king. Even the Dauphin might believe it. That means if she has guts, she will also put the same thing into Dauphin's heart and mind. Now Robert, turning to John, now you listen to me and don't cut in before I have time to think. Your orders are that you are to go to Chinon under the escort of this gentleman and 3 of his friends. Write down the meaning, children, over here. Escort. Escort means associate or the person who is going to come along with. You write down bodyguard or associate. Now here children, you can see Robert is angry but has no other option, and so he gives permission to John to go to Chinon. Chinon is the place where the royal family is hiding, and he says that she would be escorted with this Polly, and Jack and Dick are also going to go with her. John, radiant, clasping her hand. Oh, thank you, Squire. Write down the meaning. Radiant, shining. Her eyes started shining. Clasping her hand means grasp tightly. Grasp her hand tightly. Oh, thank you, Squire. Paloy, how is she to get into the royal presence? Now, Paloy here, he is asking that how she is going to go in front of the royal family. Robert, I don't know how she get into my presence. I will send her to Shannon and she can say I sent her. Then let come what may. Let come what may. Write down the word here. Then whatever may happen, or let whatever be happen. I can do no more. Here Robert is saying that how she came in front of me even after I don't wanted that. In the same way, let her send to Shannon in front of the royal family. John, and the dress? I may have a soldier's dress, Squire. Robert, take what you please. I wash my hand off. I wash my hand off means I'm not going to take any responsibility. Write down the meaning, children. I'm not going to take any responsibility. John, widely excited by her success. Come, Polly. She dashed out. She is very much in a hurry over here. Wildly means in a hurry. Robert, shaking Paloy's hand. Goodbye, old man. I am taking a big chance. Few other men who have done it. But as you say, there is something about her. Now Robert is shaking hand with Paloy and he is about to leave. Paloy along with John, they are about to leave. And Robert is saying that I have taken a big chance by sending this girl to royal family. Now what? There is no other thing that I can do. Paloy, yes, there is something about her. Goodbye. Paloy at the end says that there is something in this girl, her way of speaking, and she is really worried about France. And so Paloy says that there is something about her and wish him goodbye. So children, we have finished with the explanation of John the Ark part 2. In our next session, we will do the question answers of this lesson.